Hey, one of y'all hit that YouTube link and see. And let me know what y'all see on the screen.
I'm about
I
to
need
tell y'all
y'all
because
do it because it's gonna echo.
my people's trying to get on there right now, like literally.
Let me see.
Hold on.
I'm gonna try to.
It says struggle
Oh, you say
down
live.
subscribe.
I'm gonna try
It do
to.
say live? No, I don't say live.
On mine, does it say live?
Struggle
Oh, you
down
say live.
subscribe.
I'm gonna try
It do
to.
say live? No, I don't say
It
live.
On
don't.
mine, does it say live?
It say live on everybody.
Oh, you say live.
It do say live? No, I don't say
It
On
don't.
mine, does it say live?
It say live on everybody.
Oh, you say live.
It do say live? No, I don't say
It
On
don't.
mine, does it say live?
It say I don't know why.
Oh, you say live.
I don't know why my don't just keep. I just keep hearing my shit over and over. I gotta mute.
I do too.
It's
I
like
do
an
too.
echo. It is an echo.
I do too. I do too.
All right. Something.
It is an echo.
Something has to be muted.
I do too. I do too.
All right. Something.
I do too.
All right. Something. Is anybody listening to the YouTube while they also listening to the thing? All right. Something. Is anybody listening to the YouTube while they also listening to the thing? All right. Anybody listening to the YouTube while they also listening to the thing? Anybody listening to the YouTube?
Wait. Where's Thomas?
I don't know what Thomas at.
Where's Thomas?
I don't know what Thomas at. Okay.
Where's Thomas?
Wait. Hold on. Quick question, y'all. I don't know what Thomas at. Am I the only one listening to the YouTube?
Where's Thomas?
Yes, I don't think nobody else is listening to it.
Okay, so I don't think I was hearing. I don't know if I'm hearing an echo because the YouTube has a delay. So if I got the Joan up and the YouTube up, I don't know if I'm hearing an echo or just the delay.
I heard it. Like the repeat.
Hear the echo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds good now, though. Yeah, it sounds good now. I don't hear anything.
All right, cool. All right, well, I mean, we live. If any one of y'all friends want to watch it, they could click on. We got 3 viewers. So it's that. I think I'm one of them.
My family been like, "What's going on? I don't see y'all on this."
Who do you want to? All right. Yeah. Hold on. Give me one more second. All right.
Well.
Let's go.
I'm riding the trenches, just like a real nigga supposed to. On the trap trace on to keep your bitch in a close view.
Yeah. Let's go. The goddamn radio. Young OG. I'm the young OG trying to holler at the mama. Cause that old ass pussy gonna go to. Yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. FYO, my co-host Rizzy fucking Ray. We got the gang. We're missing 2, missing 1, missing 2, but we got most of the gang, man. First live show. First show that's gonna hit the air, man. Usually we start out the same way, you know. Ask y'all, what music have y'all been listening to? Any music got y'all through the week? Any songs, anything like that? So, you know what I mean? We're gonna do the same, man. What y'all been listening to, man? What y'all been bumping this week?
I've been bumping Meg Thee Stallion new album, of course, and then Tank new album, the R&B Money album. The whole album is lit to me. It's cute. It's real cute. It's real cute.
Was Tank the one that
How about no, if you trying them, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do
You
him
You
like
ain't
that.
gotta say what you
All
gonna
All
say.
right. You know, the niggas in that band, they do make good R&B, right? Anybody else, man, what y'all been listening to?
This week I kind of been listening to Throwback Drake and Summer Walker. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what I've been listening to this week.
I've been listening to Glorilla. I like her. I like her style. I like how she sound. I like her aggression. Like before we started this, they was talking about how like she sound like her voice raspy kind of, and I like that because I feel like a lot of sometimes, especially when females do drill beats, like they sound very like just high pitch and almost like like and like it's just I don't like the way that sound, but I like what she be giving. I don't know. I like her vibe. So that's who I've been tuned into. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a big Kevin Gates fan, but I've been listening to him. His little song "Fucking Right." It's old, but like that J hit that little I am.
That's I don't like Kevin Gates, but that's a classic.
It definitely hit, but that's a classic by him for sure.
I'm in denial, boy. What? Something that I know. What? That nigga, he fucked that joint up.
That
He was
mouth from
doing-
Chicago.
Nah, I started that DJ Khaled jump. That joint had some alright. It had some alright songs in there.
I wanted to talk about that, man. I'm glad you brought that up. I was waiting for somebody to
I ain't
bring
get to
that
hear
up.
that joint
Yeah,
yet.
that joint had a couple.
haven't
It had a
listened to
couple
it yet.
hits on there. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm 3 songs in, right? I'm 3 songs in, right? Now, before I do this, right? I'm still stuck on that new Young Nudie. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is a project yet. Probably the main thing I'm bumping as I'm out in these streets of my whip. Now, with that being said, right? The DJ Khaled project. I'm about three songs in, right? One, right? I hear them talking about Jay-Z verse. Jay-Z got the verse on it with Lil Wayne, Rick Ross. I don't know if he had the best verse or if he just let him rap really fucking long. He rapped 2 times longer than them niggas, man.
And see, that's something I thought about too, bro.
I feel like Lil Wayne's structure he had for his verse might have been better. Like, okay, Jay-Z, you gave me your whole life story. They didn't have time to give me, and you didn't tie it to the hook or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? 2, right? DJ Khaled has been doing this thing on the last 3 albums where he's like got this like we start out and like it's not Christian, but it's like uplifting. Like I don't want to call it like gospel rap, but it's like just like
Motivational.
like motivation. Yes, motivate. That's the word, right? And I feel like this is me personally, this is my asshole coming, right? I might be getting tired of you putting niggas that I personally kind of feel like these niggas don't believe in God in that type of bag.
Okay.
I think it might be played out. I think it might be corny. I don't like pandering. I feel like you pandering. I feel like, I mean, maybe they're not well known. Some gospel rappers. You can get some gospel rappers in the mix. I just feel like I might be tired of. I don't think Future believe in God. I just don't think that. I don't know. Hey, he might. It don't appeal to me. Future, it don't appeal to me. It don't, the hooks that you be creating, the sounds, and then you give me these certain street verses that got nothing to do with it's just starting to feel like pandering. That's just, I don't know. You know,
I mean, I feel like DJ Khaled put whoever is popping on there, like who he know people gonna listen to, who he know people follow behind, like that's who he put on his album. I think
I
that's
definitely
really
agree with that. I definitely know he's always trying to get like the best album of the year. He's always trying to like chase that. Like, I got the best album. So I know he wants the views. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. I got Drake on this bitch, first song. Then I go Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, Jay-Z. Then I go Eminem. It's like you could almost, then I go Future Lil. You could see like the tier level on the track list. Next track I got Lil Durk. So it's like I'm going in, you can see the power ranking on the track list. So I get that. But I don't know, man. I feel like when I only see you maybe talk about God on a track ever, just kind of don't believe you even feel that way about God, and it just kind of come across at the wild corner to me. I ain't gonna lie, that's my opinion. But seen something else dropped today. But before I talk about the drop, I want to talk about Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Without the trailer came out, everybody seen the trailer?
I did not see the trailer. I need to watch it though.
Trailer is in the group chat. Trina, check it out. Trailer's in there. But without thinking about the trailer, just when they announced Winnie the Pooh horror movie, man, what did y'all think, man? Was y'all into it? What y'all think?
I'm into it. I want to see it. I want to see it 100%.
I mean, I never really took Winnie the Pooh as nothing horror, so that was kind of like left field for me.
I think that's what makes it interesting for me. The fact that like it just is different. Like it kind of like mind twisted me a little bit. Like I definitely want to see what it's talking about. I love scary movies. And I feel like hopefully if written well, it should have more than. I hope it has a good plot. You know what I'm saying? I hope it has some substance. I don't want it to be very corny. If it is, I don't care. I'm gonna still watch it just because, like, I don't know. But
I definitely was trying to check in since I seen that this one's gonna come out for real. Like, and I also like the twist of like taking some childhood characters that we all know and love and making them like put them into a horror setting. And I kind of would like to see more of that with other characters from my childhood too, honestly.
You got like who's Scuba? Like what other character would you say?
Let me think. Shit, like maybe Looney Tunes or some shit. Like
that would be
lit. That would be interesting. Like, that would be very interesting.
Mm-hmm. So like I don't know. I just feel like I just think it's a nice new take in the world of movies where it's all remakes and superhero shit. So
did the trailer for those who've seen the trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they increase the like, oh, I got to see this? Or was the trailer ass? What we think about the trailer for those who've seen it? Trina, I know you didn't see it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I don't think the trailer was ass, but I think it did what it was supposed to do, and I feel like it left us wanting to find out more about what's happening.
Agreed. It was just enough. And sometimes I don't like trailers that tell too much. I hate feeling like I watched a movie from the trailer. Like I still want to have something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it, like Scuba said, it served its purpose to pique my interest, keep me there. I kind of have a question that's kind of somewhat relevant to this, since like, if that's okay, host. All right, so one of the topics or questions I had was like, are superheroes like good examples of role models? Like,
that is a good question.
Hell nah.
I'm about to say I thought I was thinking about it. I couldn't think of one superhero that was a good role model. That's the problem.
It's trash, bro. Like think about you just paid your car off, and then here comes the Hulk picking that bitch up and slinging it at a nigga. Like I just paid this bitch off, bro. Now that you're gone. Now I gotta go get a whole new car now. Like nah, superheroes.
Think about the message. Think about the message it's sent when you touch. But what the fuck is Superman bitch? Lois Lane?
Yeah.
I don't know who is
Superman done fuck niggas up behind his bitch.
Yeah.
Y'all be telling niggas, oh, you don't own that pussy. If she wanna leave, you can't. It's not the nigga's fault. It's the girl. It's loyalty, all this shit. Superman smacked the shit out of a nigga over Lois Lane. Nigga, did he kill Joker or some shit? Over Lois Lane killed the whole.
He did.
Over that pussy. Nigga, no, these niggas is not good role models. Spider-Man is only.
He be fucking shit up. I was thinking about Spider-Man. That's what came to my head. Spider-Man be up some shit.
He don't
fight
no
it has
real.
Any good in it, like any substance, like using. There are examples where their superpowers have been used for good, and maybe you could relate that to people's talents, or because some people are gifted and like using that for like good. Like I don't think all of it's bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna find your talent in another movie. If you a good writer, we're gonna put on something that we got something to do with writing. You spell like a motherfucker, we put on a kilo in the beat. We not put on these. I'm trying to tell you, man. Niggas be trying to. Spider-Man beat a nigga who all he wanted to do was get some money for his sick daughter. Who come out to nowhere with his ass? Spider-Man.
That's the lesson. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You got to find a roundabout way. You got to think more. I don't know. Like, I feel like
Batman.
You can't let your emotions get the best of you.
Because he wanted a villain. That's not a good role model. You gonna let this nigga Batman it's like God. Like we just gonna let the enemy run around and tempt you. Cause I need something to do.
Yeah, nah, Batman is mad crazy, bro. Like that nigga wild.
Batman
I think
fired his
superheroes
partner for getting shot.
You said what?
Robert got shot and he fired that nigga. How you gonna fire me?
And on top of that,
He's
it's
not
like
role
your
model.
suit bulletproof, so why ain't your man super bulletproof? Like,
Mm.
I swear Robert ain't never have a bulletproof suit, bro. This nigga Batman always pull up with a
He
bulletproof
was the
suit, bruh.
sidekick.
Like-
He was.
Okay,
I
but
think he getting
but
a
that's
short.
what
But
I'm
he
saying,
can
though.
still
You
have
got
the same
sidekick. I'm
protection.
gonna need you.
All right, Batman
He
wasn't
couldn't
doing
afford
that.
to give him the
Now I
suit
got
like
it.
that. That's his.
Bro,
That's his.
you know Batman had that bread. We know Batman had that bread.
Well,
It's
that's
no
what I'm
excuse.
saying, bro.
Batman
He got
had
too
all
much
kid partners. He put all the kids he came across, he put their lives in danger. He was not a good role model. He wasn't. That nigga was taking kids off the street and putting them right in front of harm's way.
Mhm.
That right in front of him, so he'll not.
For real. I don't know. No, I
Hey,
can't.
and I feel like he a creep because then low key all his sidekicks was orphans like he was too. Or am I tripping?
Yes. No, yes. All his sidekicks is orphans.
Yeah,
Robert
that's-
Kearns
that's
died
a creep
in the jump. He took Batwoman's when her father died, he was Commissioner Gordon. And then Red Hood was the second jump. I don't remember his orphan story, but he was alone. So yes, all his sidekicks are orphans like him.
See, Batman wanted you to go Arkham Asylum, his crazy ass. The fuck.
I can't think of no superhero that's like a role model figure in my brain, at least. I don't know. Blade never fought niggas. Blade is a good role model. Keep your hands off niggas, man. Fuck these white people.
Yeah, young.
You know what I'm saying? Unity. So I'm gonna go with Blade. I guess Blade is the best role model I can think of.
And I feel like Blade has done the least property damage out of all superheroes. After
This nigga Steve became grown, got some bills, and he was like, "Fuck superheroes, nigga." These niggas was the Kool-Aid man out this motherfucker.
Inflation.
Like,
Hey, y'all seen that? Y'all seen that video? That post that be like, it says something like, "Would you live in Gotham City if the rent was like $500 a month or something like that?" Y'all ever seen that thread? Would you live in Gotham City? Can't school your rent $500 a month. I think it was some stupid shit like that.
Fuck
You ain't living in Gotham City $500 a month?
No, I'm not living in Gotham City. First off, I feel like
how much you pay now.
the reason why I wouldn't live in Gotham City is for the stuff about Gotham City. I feel like that they don't show us. Like I feel like that joint was just trash written. Like I feel like it's just hella trash everywhere in that bitch.
New York got some of the
Might
biggest
be
rats
even New
ever.
York.
You ever say New York got some of the biggest rats ever? So, you know,
That is
respect,
true.
right?
And I would never live in New York either.
I
Exactly.
wouldn't either.
Gotham
Like
City.
I wouldn't live in New York and I
Gotham
wouldn't live
City
in
probably
Gotham
got
City.
hella rats running around. You feel me? Like I
Nothing
can
new, West Track.
it would just
My
be
thing with Gotham City,
it, bro.
the thing with Gotham City is like you never know. You walking down the street, you get hit with a car, with a laser, with anything. Like you just don't know. And like I don't have time to be living like that.
But you always gotta be
Low key, that's like
at any moment you could call out of work and be like, "Hey, yeah, the Joker down here fucking up the trays."
It's just so calm, and they probably be like, "Nigga, bring your ass to work."
Right,
still."
bring your right. That ain't no
Fuck
excuse.
that.
That ain't no
It's
excuse.
like you know what it is. You still got to come
Right.
in.
Bring your ass to work.
Like,
Nigga, you
Ain't
know
no
where
way,
you
man.
they
live.
be like, you
know
should have left 2 hours early, nigga. Like I don't know what to
Call one of them superheroes to fly your ass over here. Shit.
Nah, for real.
All right, man. Another thing I seen on IG, Twitter, one of those things, right? I thought this was interesting. Menace to Society is one of my favorite movies, man. One of my absolute favorite movies. I think it is the best hood movie. I think the story it tells, the way it depicts the story. I feel like it's the most realistic out of all the quote unquote hood movies. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my favorites. I seen a post. Have y'all seen it? Y'all seen Menace to Society? Everybody seen Menace to
I
Society?
have. Yes.
Okay. This was suck if everybody did. All right, boom. Menace to Society, right? End of the movie, Kane was supposed to leave with Jada Pinkett. She was supposed to take him to Atlanta. Kane, fresh out of high school, was supposed to pack up his bag and moved with Jada Pinkett, who was we don't know, we could speculate, was probably at least, I'm gonna throw it out there, at least 8 years older than him in this movie. Like in the movie, she should have been at least probably 8 years older than him. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that she was dating, the nigga, her baby father, he was sitting on her baby father's lap in the beginning of the movie. He was a baby. He was 5 years old outside, sitting on this nigga's lap. So her baby father was already at least a high schooler when he was 5. So I'm guessing at least 10. Okay, boom.
Yeah.
Was that a good idea for him? In real life, when you think about that in real life, right? King Scuba, you've been 18, you've been fresh out of high school, you know what I'm saying? Judy, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the thought of being 18, fresh out of high school, somebody probably 8 years older than you, telling you, man, look, man, come across the world with me. Was that a good idea for Kane and Kane's shoes?
I feel like it would have been a good idea if it wasn't like the sex involved between them two. Because I feel like he felt obligated to do certain things with her because they was having sex. But I feel like if it was just strictly platonic and she was like, hey, I want you to get the fuck out this place. You know, you getting shot, you doing this, you doing that, and I want you to see it's more out there in the world. I think that would have been a good idea. But when they fucked, I feel like it was kind of over after that. Because he felt obligated.
So you feel like it would have been better if they was just two friends going somewhere better. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I guess at first I was thinking
his boy Stacy and Sharif wanted him to go to Kansas or North Carolina or something. They wanted him to go somewhere else too.
Okay, so I was saying
he chose to go with the girl that he fucking, right?
Mm-hmm.
He followed the pussy. Ridiculous.
Exactly.
So
I think it's another one of those examples where, you know, the older kind of preying on the younger, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That is, again, to your point, like realistic. That really happens. And I think that at any point, whatever she had to offer him, he still has so much life to live from, you know what I'm saying? He could have went with his homeboys and had a new start. So
that was my mindset in it. I was like,
she never not once said that to him. She never said that to him. Like, she never was like, you know, go with me or go with them. It was just like, go with me and shit.
In the movie, I feel like they was pushing the narrative of like, in hindsight, you know, when you watching the movie, you probably thinking in your mind, like, he's going to leave with her. You feel me? Because that's a happy ending, right? He's going to leave with her. But the nigga died, right? Because all his actions led to him dying. So he probably would have died, right? Essentially, like,
if he had went with her,
if he didn't go with her, he was going to die.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree.
He wasn't doing nothing. He was selling drugs, fresh out of high school. She like, even though they was fucking, before they was fucking, they had a relationship that she
was the baddie of the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? The narrative that created. You know what I'm saying? Niggas might have been hating on that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he didn't give him that until he said he was coming.
Yeah, everybody see y'all moving out together. You know what I'm saying? The little shit, and then boom. Like,
hey, but is it all right? Hear me out, Judy. That's the time when you supposed to give me some, bitch. I just said I was coming to a level with you.
Yeah, but you said wasn't a good idea for him to go. I don't
like, here you go. That would be the time, bitch. I've been courting you. I've been coming over here. I've been dropping off this money. I've been spending time with your son. I'm buying this nigga a big wheel. You coming to my graduation. You talking to my mom, my grandmama. Now you asking me to get in a road with you. I say yeah, and then you give me some pussy. That is probably the time where you probably should.
That's an equal exchange. That's an equal transaction. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, the value of pussy. He said that's an equal exchange.
It's a big wheel and drop off a big wheel.
Okay, I gotta be getting something more than just the experience of getting out my environment. Like, give me something.
I'm just saying, like, at this point, our relationship has changed. Like, our relationship has went from me just pulling up and doing a couple things for about to be the nigga you move across. Like, I'm about to be your man.
Right. I
I think it would be easier for me to give my opinion if I knew how she was making money. The movie kind of portrays that.
I mean, well, he already said ain't nobody
He
else
wasn't
working
paying her
on his, so he did say that in the movie.
He
So how
wasn't
was
paying
he
her
making
bills. That's
money?
the thing that makes me be like, it was a bad idea, right? Because had she been paying her own bills throughout this movie, it's like, okay, this lady who essentially has been taking care of herself and her kid wants you to come with her, and she gonna keep taking care of herself, her kid, and you. Which
Right.
I'm not saying it's the quote unquote man thing to do. I know how society say. I know how all you niggas go. I might need a man thing to do, but at 18, that's better than selling crack in the hood. Yes, I'm gonna go let this nigga take care of me while I figure out what I'm gonna do in Atlanta. You feel me? This nigga allow me to do that. I don't think it was nothing wrong with that. But my problem is when you watch the movie, she didn't take care of herself. Her nigga, put some money to the side for her, and Kane was bringing some money too. She had two people making sure she was straight, right? You ain't successfully stood on your own for me to be moving across the world, for you to try to stand on your own for the first time and me to be with you. That's what making me be like, I don't know, Kane. I don't know if you should have did that, bruh. She ain't never done it.
I think that goes to him being young and being kind of preyed on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like by an older person.
I wish an old successful bitch prey on me. That's another thing, right? When we looking back at this old era of man, I was about to say hip hop, but I don't even want to just that'd be fucked up to just tie it to hip hop, right? When I look at this old era of celebrity, right? A lot of fucking perverts, a lot of Chesters in there, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, I forgot where I was connecting that to. I guess it just fucked up when you look at these old era celebrities, man. I guess that's the point right there. These niggas that was the point. I don't know.
Nah, it definitely is a long history of that throughout a bunch of different industries. I feel like music, entertainment, all that shit. I feel like all those big industries got that messy side to them in the background.
Oh, I know the point now. The point I was making, my bad, King School, but the point I was trying to make was none of the old women got no old like as much as you hear about. Okay, we talked one day, right? I told y'all in the first 6 months of the year, right, 130 something teachers was locked up, right? That's women getting locked up for, you feel me? But like when you look at these old celebs, it's a lot of niggas that's creeps. None of the old women got nothing coming up. Like none of these old women was y'all ain't got no dirt. Y'all ain't got no like, you know what I'm saying? That's what's crazy to me. Because women now, I told y'all 130 something, 6 months.
Yeah.
Out of here.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, out of here. What the fuck happened?
I actually just watched a show on Hulu called A Teacher about this lady who was sleeping with her student, and it was crazy at the end because she was really trying to make it all about her, and she didn't realize that like her taking advantage of him like that, it really made him feel some type of way after she had got locked up and all that stuff. But it was a really good show. Yeah,
it's a documentary.
It got episodes, so it's like 10 episodes. It's on Hulu though. It's called A Teacher. It was really good. I just finished watching it today.
I need to get into that.
Yeah, but it's like in her situation, yes, he was 17 and then like he turned 18 and he did make the first move, but like was he wrong or was she wrong? Because she was the authority figure.
I say she 100%.
Me too, I agree, but she doesn't see it that way. She's saying that like she should have cut him off when he first tried to kiss her and shit like that.
No, Pooh. She should have cut him off when his ass is 17. It gives school, not legal.
It was exactly.
Nobody want no little boy. What do they get out of that? Because it don't give. I think what makes me attracted to a man is like the maturity and then how his grown up parts. I don't want no little boy. That ain't it for me.
I ain't gonna lie, right? So before I was 30, right? I've been you know, of course, first off, men don't ever look at being preyed on as being preyed on. Like the shit just don't even
Y'all know.
fucking register.
we never put two and two together. Like,
So, now that I'm older, right? I've been a nigga that I guess quote unquote was preyed on. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Boom. Now, when I was younger, right, I used to think like older bitch, younger nigga, it's got to be stamina. That's what I used to think when I was younger, like, cause my young brain, I'm 21, I'm 22, I'm like, man, I got stamina for these. You feel me? Boom. But what I must say now, right? Now that I'm 30, right? I realize that 30-year-old is way different. Like the what I thought was stamina, that shit ain't that ain't even like 30 is something different. So now I don't even know what it is. Now I can't even say it's stamina the old bitch want. I don't know what that old bitch was wanting.
I feel like they want different things. Yeah,
want that
I
young
feel like it's
pinky.
different things.
Yeah,
this
women
lady,
we
she
get
was
preyed
very-
on too. Like a Judy, Trina. I know y'all remember in high school the older niggas that was riding around, driving, hanging around the school. Graduated 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Girl. Yeah.
Like I know it. Like I feel like it's an attraction of just like for men. I don't know, and I don't know. I'm just saying what I think, but I feel like they like that. Like they feel like they can mold that younger person to something that they want.
That innocence too.
That innocence, exactly.
Past molding, because I do agree with that. Like, I do think people groom people, you know what I'm saying? Quote unquote mold people, I guess, if you will. Which is wrong, you know what I'm saying? But for the men, right, in my eyes, right, man, I'm 21, 22, I'm at this high school, right? Well, I probably can't even talk to these bitches my age. Like, I'm probably not even getting bitches, you feel me? So I'm 21, 22, 23, I'm at this high school, I got a car, put up in the car. It's just that younger, immature, it's like easier for me to get my way in there, right? That's just my thought process, right? But with the female, on the opposite, the older female, right, talking to a younger guy, it's like that theory don't even work in my brain. Like, oh, bitch, you can't get niggas. Like, you got put. You feel me? So it's just confusing.
Maybe she not where she's supposed to be at in life, you know what I'm saying? And so because of that, she dates down or younger because the competition not as steep. She appears to have more because she is
talking
older.
about dating, or we talking about
or just involvement, you know what I'm saying? Like just
I think it's like she said, I think it's like still a control thing, not necessarily she's molding you, but by her being able to feel in control by the situation. I guess that still is kind of molding in a way. She gonna have her way. She gonna have her way.
Again, I think to some niggas who can't get pussy, so they gotta go down because that's where they gonna get it at.
bitches
When
is
you
giving
just
out
saying,
pussy.
like,
That's
we
not the case
evolving,
nowadays.
I feel
That's
like
not the case nowadays. I'm tired of hearing this shit.
you could pick a woman ain't going through that. I don't think. They might not get what you want, like visual wise, it may not be what you want, but you shouldn't have to just go down in age and rob a cradle to get your rocks off. I don't think it worked like that. I think you could just get you a nigga that you may not get.
Not
I think
everybody
that's
with the
something
cookie
that-
face.
Yeah, 'cause I think that some older females, they like that control that they feel like they might have over a younger dude. Just like we were saying, as far as the dudes that try to talk to girls that's older, like I think they like that control. Like they like being able to be like,
They thrive on it.
I
It's like
want
an
you to do this,
accomplishment.
or
I don't
yeah, it's
know.
an accomplishment. It's like a notch on their belt.
I will say that I'm not saying they don't exist. I don't know no in my circle of friends, right? I don't know none of us that have been in these situations with these quote unquote older women and have not tried to get everything we could get out of it. Like I don't know the nigga that the old bitch was just running over and controlling and it just having her way. I know the old bitch that was buying shoes, buying bottles, buying like you get what I'm saying, buying hotel rooms. Like,
I still think that's part of molding. She
is.
she's trying to mother that little boy so she can get something she wants.
She get her way.
She's trying to do that because
that's what I think. That's what I think about with molding. A bitch spending her money on me is like she molding me.
I was gonna say that sounds like a sugar mama to me.
No,
Exactly.
That's what that sounds
but she can have you where she wants you to be.
Exactly. She is
Especially being younger.
still she's still forming how she
First of
yeah,
all,
she's still creating what she wants.
Trina, if you pull out $80, you can have me where you want me to be too. What you want me to put? We gotta go to a show. We about to what? Like what? Like you? That's not the same Trina as like an old bitch really having a young nigga just sprung off her and just have this nigga out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. And I'm not saying that those niggas don't exist. What I'm saying is that in my circle, the way I hear niggas talk about dealing with older women, it just don't match the theory y'all presenting because I don't know the old bitch that's.
But is she not setting the standard?
Like I don't know that now.
So if even if she cooking him food, giving him $100, you know what I'm saying? That could look like or feel like a lot to that
I'm about
person.
to say, especially at
You know
that
what
age.
I'm saying? Even though that ain't shit. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like in hindsight. But like I feel like that's part of again them trying to control the situation and molding the situation or the relationship into what they want. Shit, I throw a couple dollars at you, yeah, if it's gonna get what I want. If it's gonna make me feel good.
Right, because you just said that you didn't know none of your people in your circle. You don't know that they wouldn't get everything out of what they can if they was in that kind of situation. Right.
Now I'm saying like for the niggas I talk to that been in that situation, it'd be more so like we brag on what we got out the old woman or the old. You know what I'm saying? We not.
But not realizing that you've been
I'm about to say, but you bragging, but
not realizing that you've been preyed on.
I was not realizing we being preyed on, but it doesn't come across as like she molding or controlling me. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm going first circle I'm running with. We going into it with the mindset of like this old girl want to talk to me, this old woman talk to me. I'm about to try to get some shoes. I'm about to get some clothes. I'm about to try to get a video game. Like we going into it already with a negative mindset anyway. So it doesn't really like when y'all say like the old lady she gets the young dude because she can control him, mold him. I'm saying. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm saying
part of it. I'm sure there's exceptions.
I don't know that young nigga who got molded and tricked. Now, on the opposite end, though, I think that niggas be talking to young girls they really be molding them though. You get what I'm saying? Like in my mind, like they really molding them, grooming them, trying to get them on to because it's me making your entertainment what entertains me. You feel me? I'm the old dude. I'm coming to pick you up from high school. I'm getting you on what I like. I'm getting you into the things that I'm into. I'm catching you while you're young. It's me making you, before that group of people tell you what is and isn't cool, I'm going to tell you what is and isn't cool. So you can think I'm cool. You get what I'm saying? Like they actually trying to mold you and trick you. I feel like women just be pay to play, like in a sense.
Yeah,
but that's just, like I said, that's the experiences that I'm common to or privy to or being talked to. I don't know other niggas' experience. I just don't know the young nigga that's just out here like, man, this old lady got you out here stupid, but you just happy as shit because you with this old ass lady just drive the car, she cook, she give you this money, and you just out here just green to whatever. I don't know that. I
think y'all just show it different. I think you show it with bragging, but at the end of the day, whatever she doing got you where she needs you to be. And probably
because she's still getting out of it.
That's still molding you because at the end of the day,
damn good at it because she's doing it so well. You don't even realize
you want it. It's right, and then I'm pretty sure she got you where she needs you to be. If she call your ass, you on the way. If she do this, she still got you where she need to be. So she molding
baby,
you.
I made some greens.
All right, so I ain't gonna lie,
greens.
Well, you probably come to see your homeboy like, hey, yo,
I'm finna go over here.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? And it's giving old lady with little boy. Like, what are you benefiting out of that? It's the molding. Even though you looking at it like, oh, we going into it like, oh, that's a trick, or I'm bragging on whatever she's doing. But at the end of the day, that's still a form of like some sort of control or molding because she benefit from what she doing to get you where you at. Especially at that age, when we talk about younger versus now. I'm pretty sure at that time.
Would y'all look at it the same way if old man, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got some young bitch at the bar with him. He's clearly tricking, right? Did y'all look at it as him molding this girl, or would y'all look at it as he just tricking off?
You talk about like a young girl. We still talking about the young age.
I'm just a age gap, a significant age gap. She may not be.
Now
You know
we
what I'm
still
saying?
talking about like high school. When you talk about how that they
She
older.
might be legal. She might be legal. But let's say a 60-year-old man
Okay.
is at the bar with some 30-year-old woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's and her time ain't free. Would you look at it as he's grooming her, he's molding her, or would you look at it as this old nigga, Judy Cornell?
Cornell was definitely.
I don't think it's molding because she's 30, he's 60. Now, if you're talking about a 15-year-old with a 30-year-old, now I got some questions.
And
now
I guarantee you, they're molding them sexually.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you.
Mm-hmm.
Cornell was just a trick at who was it at Phillips? Everybody knew that. Like everybody knew he was a trick. He had this girl, that girl, but them girls wasn't necessary. They were old enough to like have their own place and shit like that. Like they wasn't super young.
So they give trick. They don't give.
Yeah, he was giving trick vibes.
That's how I look at old women.
But not when they fucking with a 17, 16, 15.
If you gotta buy me shoes to get me somewhere, you gotta buy me a game system to get somewhere, you gotta buy me a liquor to get somewhere. I'm looking at it as like, bitch, you ain't molding me. Because molding me, on me, and I would have just been showing up.
That's if you talk about minor,
and I would have just been showing up. You're not molding me. You don't got me just open for you. You tricking off. Like that's how I look at it. I am showing up because I'm showing up.
You're luring somebody by things that you realize they want. You're hanging that dollar in front of their face. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that they're going to chase that, and that's what happens. They focus on that dollar, and wherever you go is where they're going.
Nah, so I think y'all look at it in reverse. It's not she hanging a dollar and me chasing it. You are already interested in me. I'm hanging these shoes in your face, and then you're buying them. And now you get to stand by me, or now you get my company, my attention. Like I'm holding this Xbox or this PlayStation 3 or 4 in your face, and you're buying it. But
most of the time, she ain't buying that shit unless it's some benefit to her. Like she's not going to just do that because you coming over.
Shit.
Nah.
There's some old ladies.
Well, I've heard stories of.
And ain't tricking
I got the shoes in the closet right now. An old lady bought. I can't wear them. They fucked up. The bottoms ripped off. But I hold them because they nostalgic.
Oh my goodness.
She should have bought your ass some orthopedics because you over here acting up.
Acting
old lady. I seen her daughter. First time I ever seen her daughter was bad as shit. I tried to talk to her daughter.
You started talking to her daughter after that?
No, I tried to.
Then
that was all she wrote.
Oh, that's giving Maybay.
Look, man, I told her, man. I said, look, man, I'm a secret with you. At least you know I'm a good nigga. You feel like I got a job? I tried to tell her, man. I thought it was bad.
What?
Yeah, that's what was at Phillips, dude. A lady at Phillips, bro. Her daughter came on the crab deck one day. I said, damn, you been hiding there.
Not the crab deck.
Not you been hiding her. I'm
right with her mama. Yeah, right there on the spot. Didn't believe it. All right, man. So I ain't gonna lie, those are my 3 questions. My co-host told me to keep it short. She said she had to go, but she's still here. If anybody else got something they want to talk about, we can keep going. I just need something to play back so I can watch it, so I can know what I need to change, what I need to fix. And then I got the real questions next week.
So y'all tell me. I got 2 questions I can ask that's decent. You know what I'm saying? If y'all wanted to just have a little more discussion. I got a little while longer, you know what I'm saying? So it's up to y'all how y'all feeling. Y'all want me to ask these 2 questions?
Good.
All right. So again, not the best questions, but I'm gonna ask. So in y'all opinion, has social media like ruined society, or do y'all feel like it's helped contribute to society? And I really want to know why.
I think it has its pros and its cons. I think.
You asked the question again, my bad. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
So has social media ruined society?
Oh shit! I didn't know I could see the YouTube chat from here. All right, bet. The power of the foot. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, my bad. I'm sorry, Ray. I'm sorry. It's lit.
It's lit in the chat. It's lit in the chat.
Just like
Hey, let's go. Yeah. Goddamn radio, man. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
Trina, go ahead.
Oh,
My bad.
oh, wait until to read the question back because Jason.
Yeah, my bad.
So has social media ruined society or helped, and why?
Ruin.
I say it has its pros and its cons.
I would like you to
that's-
really,
yeah,
I would
that's
really
right.
like everybody, if possible, to pick which side more than the other. Like,
We gotta stand on.
That's
we gotta
kinda
stand
hard,
on that
though.
shit.
Ruin.
That's
Ruin.
hard because
I would go ruin
I
too.
feel like
I'm gonna go
like
ruin.
Trina said, it's pros and cons because the
Yeah.
pros is it's young entrepreneurs out here making money off of social media.
Yeah.
The cons is it just be dumbass shit happening for no reason, and people are addicted to it. They're clout chasing. They're doing this. They're doing anything basically to get clout on the internet when they could be doing something else. I
And it
feel like.
desensitizes you from things too, I will say.
Yeah.
It definitely desensitizing. And I feel like it's giving kids a perception of like they think everything is easy. Like it's like ruining their work ethic. Like they see like social media will make a little kid think that this other little kid has something that he really hasn't. Like that he really doesn't have. This kid might be standing beside this Lamborghini for whatever. This kid might be making money some type of way, right? But your kid sees it, right? And they just don't even equate no hard work, and it just gives them a sense of entitlement and like I want this without figuring out how they're gonna get it, how they're gonna try to get money. They just it's like I don't know. It's taking a sense. It's like making them entitled. It's taking a sense of work ethic away. I don't know. I feel like they just be wanting shit that they just think everybody else got, and they just think everything is so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
And I feel like it's affecting like your social skills. Like communication is just
Oh yeah, I've been-
like
there's so many cons that just keep coming to my mind. Y'all gave me one pro, and I do think it is a pro. Like it is entrepreneurs, it's black people making money on social media. It's connections that can be made. Like around the world. You know what I mean? Different things, different like. I don't know, man. I can't even think enough.
It's just think everybody think they could be an influencer. Like everybody think like, oh, let me do this real stupid shit on the internet so I can go viral. Like I just.
But you know what the funny thing is? Everybody can though. That's the game.
You can go viral.
Everybody
doesn't know how to
can be an
capitalize
influencer.
off of them going viral.
To be honest.
And I feel like it gave everybody a sense of entitlement to where it's like they gotta know everything about everybody. It's like, nah, bro. Like
I think if I could think of a pro, it brings awareness.
You ain't getting it.
Awareness to certain things. I feel like it's helped with outreach, like community wise, as far as like people that may be going through something, or like if you have like a condition or something, right? Like I struggle with atopic dermatitis. I feel like I'm the only one that ever dealt with that shit. But online, I saw like, oh shit, there's a whole like group of people that deal with this. So I feel like that was like something positive that I could see, if anything. But I agree, it has ruined things.
I feel like the fact that we can instantly just talk to each other, period, ruin things. Like I be feeling like
too much access.
a lot of times they talk about the era of like, oh, when your daddy left the house in the morning, he couldn't talk to your mama until he came home. So whatever happened throughout the day, they couldn't talk. Like, bro, I was made for that era. It's crazy to think we live in an era where like, all right, boom. I wake up in the morning, I leave the house. You gotta talk to your significant other all day. And then come home and talk to them all day. We got text, we got call, it's like I'm not really.
And I feel like nothing's private anymore. Like nothing's sacred anymore. Like when people get engaged or when people anything, like everything is on the internet. Everything. Like I hate to see videos where like something beautiful is happening and they're like, hold on, I have to record this. Like I don't like that.
You know another thing
like live in the moment.
memory,
Nobody
though.
live in the moment no more.
But I feel like that's a memory.
It's a memory, but if we didn't have Instagram and stuff, it would be a memory to you and your significant other. You get what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be for everybody to see.
And you know what else about social media, bro? Social media ain't even all that fucking social. I could real live, right? Right now, go on my story, go on my IG, pick a random bitch, right? Now, I get it. I don't know this bitch, right? But we is following each other. For whatever reason, we follow each other, right? So you had to click on my shit. I had to click on your shit, right? Boom. I can go click on their story. They can see. They might got some of their story. I might think it's funny. Might think it's interesting. I'm just saying it might be something that's not had nothing to do with me hitting on them, right? I can comment on that shit, right? You know what this bitch gonna tell me, or this bitch might say, or not all of them, but I'm probably gonna get played because I'm a weirdo, I'm a creep. I don't know you. You in my DM. Da, da, da. It's like social media ain't even all that social. If you follow me, Mr. FYO, and you post something, and I think it's funny, I will comment on anything. I will see your DM like that was hilarious, or whatever the case may be. Give a fuck how that shit come across. You could unfollow me. You know what I'm saying? Because I comment. It's social media. Like I don't get it. I comment on YouTube
because that's what it's made for. That's what it's made for. But people have made it into something completely different. It's made for me to like your picture. It's made for me to comment on it. It's made for me to repost if I want to. But people just be on some whole other shit sometimes on social media.
I don't know. I just
sometimes, most times.
Yeah, most times.
Majority of that.
Okay, do I have a question? Do you think that's more so a social media thing or an individual person type of thing? Like,
I think it's a social media thing.
Yeah, it's a society.
And the only reason why I'm saying that is because, like I said before, everybody on social media want to go viral. They want clout. They want the followers. So it's like, I've had people tell me like, "Oh, I can't follow you back because it's gonna mess up my algorithm on my like that shit right there." That type of shit right there is kind of wild to me. Like you can only follow but so many people, but you want a whole bunch of people to follow you. You get what I'm saying? Like, or I can't repost this because it don't have nothing to do with what I like. I don't like that. Even friends, businesses, and shit like that. People feel like we don't have enough clout for me to put you on my page, so I'm not gonna put you on it.
Yeah, man, it's just more than just being social, and it's just crazy that two people can follow each other, and one person could feel a way about somebody genuinely being social. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, bro, this is ass. Like that should be ass. Cause I'm common. I don't give a fuck. I'm common. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna talk about the bitch. I might make a joke about a bitch on the bitch page. I done told bitch like, I don't know, some stupid shit on some comments. You feel me? Like I done comment on some shit like, nah, bitch, don't wear that dress. I don't know. Like that thing you be doing with your eyebrows, that ain't it. Like I coming straight in. I don't even know this bitch. It's social media. Fuck it. You don't like it, unfollow me, bro. I don't think it's that way. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question. Do you feel as though you can give advice to someone if you have not experienced what they were going through? So do you feel like your advice is valid if you don't have no experience on it?
Yeah. Sometimes the outside opinion.
Yeah, you could give your point of view on something even though you never went through it. Yeah. Some people, but I do feel like some people, like Trina, I feel like some people do be like, oh, well, you don't have kids, so you wouldn't understand, or you've never been married, so you don't understand. Like, I feel like, oh, that's bullshit. But yeah, I feel like somebody could give me an opinion if they never went through something. They might look at it differently than I do.
If I ask you for an opinion, that's one thing. Whether you know what I'm saying, whether you went through it or not, I asked you, right? Now, if you just openly volunteer your opinion on some shit you never been through, I personally may or may not respect it. It just depends on what you say or like what part of the thing that you giving me advice on. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole situation might not be relatable, but it might be little things in there that you can help me with. But like like I'd have been homeless, right? I don't know too much like how I'm gonna take to somebody who's never been homeless, just trying to really tell me how to survive being homeless, and I done it already. Well, I done been through it already. It's like you ain't never even. It's like certain, like I don't know. It just. I'm not gonna say no, but I might just take what I need from it and leave what I don't, if any, you know what I'm saying? But I do see certain things where it's like, I may not value your opinion. I'm not gonna lie. I may not value your it's like, you know what I'm saying? But if I ask you because I value your thought process, or I value the way you might, you know what I'm saying?
I was about to say I agree with that, because like I would talk to Beans about something, Trina about something, and like because I value her opinion, even if I feel like she's not in that situation, I appreciate her thought process. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate how she view things, her personality. So I will still, take heed to that.
Crazy. I agree. I 100% agree.
Yeah, can't give advice to the strong. Because another thing is, right? I feel like me personally now, I don't feel like I necessarily give advice on things I haven't been through without being asked. I don't think I give an opinion on things I've been through without being asked. But I will say that the advice I do actually give, or the thoughts I do actually give, I feel like some people can play the game and some people can coach. So I feel like I give better advice than I'm actually like applying those thoughts to my own life, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Like, I could give you advice on something that I may not actually be applying in my life, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. May not actually be 100% doing in my everyday. But it still can be good advice. So I don't want to completely say like, oh, because you ain't been through or dealt with, you can't give advice. Because I feel like I give advice on
Jason, what they saying in the comments on the thing? My all talking about tell FYO to check the chat.
Oh, I got you. A person who hasn't hold up. A person who hasn't been homeless before may be a great resource on how to not become homeless. But if I'm homeless, I'm trying to get out of being homeless, or like off the streets. Like, you gotta tell me how to, like, if somebody homeless, right? I could probably tell you where you can sleep at legally without getting pulled over, without police officer checking your car. I could probably tell you where you can go shower, depending on what state you in, what city you in. I could probably tell you you can get a meal. I could tell you where you can steal from.
Right.
No, Brittany Harris said, I don't need to smoke both to know I don't want to. No, should I smoke both? That shit had me dying. Sorry.
Who said that?
Brittany Harris said, I don't need
I don't need to smoke both to know I don't want to. I want to smoke both. I don't know. It's just things that I know I've learned being homeless. Like, I just don't think everybody learned. Like, when I was homeless, youngin', I could tell you what pills you could take to not have an appetite. That helped when I was homeless. Who the fuck want to be hungry all the time when you're homeless? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things I know. Like, I could tell you when I was homeless back in the day, we was still in radios. I was young enough to sell aluminum, take aluminum to the junkyard. Like, just certain things that just, my thought process is just different from being homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like I said, I don't think it's not nothing you could tell me, but I just don't know how much I would value.
I think it might just somebody trying to challenge me as well. Like, I did something that you haven't done, and you like trying to challenge the way I did something. Like, you could say how you feel and what you think may have worked better, but like, don't argue me down that like how I handled it was wrong when you don't know how you would have handled it in that situation.
No, I feel that too. Yeah, definitely can't. Definitely don't argue me down about the decisions I made when I was homeless and you never had to sleep on the street. But like I said, I think it's situational. I don't think it's like all encompassing. If you've never been through something, you can't talk to me about something. I think it's situational, and I think that I am me and everybody ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I'm in a good mood, anybody can say anything, and I receive it just as well. And when I'm in a bad mood, I am definitely like good message, wrong messenger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is just definitely me. I'm a Gemini, you know what I'm saying? Split personality, so that's just how it is. Like, catch you on the wrong day, you better have your shit together before you tell me about my shit.
I got another question, y'all. Do you think that respectful cheating exist? Or do you feel like there's no such thing as respectfully cheating on someone?
Respectful cheating. I need a definition of that.
Sound like
What
somebody
that
trying to
mean?
bullshit me.
What does that mean? I don't
Hey
know.
Trina, if you teach me how to do it, I will make it. I will make it rock. Like I will make it. if you can tell
What
me
would be an example
how
of
it
a-
works, I
of a
will back it
respectful
up
cheater?
100%.
Like,
I will
what is
fight for
that?
it.
Okay, let me give my opinion. Now, let's be clear. I don't condone cheating because I don't play that shit. But I do think that it can be a way that is respectful, okay?
I need an
Oh,
example.
Oh,
I need an example, sis.
okay.
All right.
I never thought I would hear Trina say this. So
I know.
No, I don't condone it though. I don't condone it.
Thank you, Miss Harris. I do know about myself, Miss Harris.
But for example, okay, say your man cheating, right? But he decides that he's not going to use no condom, right? And he's having sex with you, and then coming home having sex with the lady, then coming home having sex with you. To me, I feel like, damn nigga, you could have had a little bit more respect than that. Like you could have at least wrapped up or made sure you was protecting me when in your selfish act. Like I do believe, or for example, like you got a little mistress and y'all just running around town together, knowing people know that you're married. Like you could at least not have me looking goofy. Like even though I don't condone it, I do feel like damn, like at least think about the consequence or how it could affect the family and I. Like you could be a little bit more respectful with how you're moving. Like
I just feel like if you want to move like that, then you need to be single.
Single. I do agree with that.
Like if you want to move like that, then you need to be
I
single.
I was thinking about the Rashida situation, how he had sex with the stripper unprotectedly, that she had a baby, that he bought her a house, that he did. To me, I'm like, or like Wendy Williams when she had the mistress and then he ended up being out on vacation with the mistress, buy her a house around the corner from their house. I do feel like, dude, like if you want to do some shit like that, like at least that's wild.
All right, so because I'm hearing you right, but I need more examples so I could get my thought process together if I feel disrespectful cheating.
So I guess what she's saying is basically if you're gonna cheat, be like at least have some type of respect because first of all you already been disrespectful because you cheating, but you could if you want to cheat and like you could at least use a condom, at least not be all out in the open with it. Like that's what she's saying. Respect.
Like, do you think it exists?
Cheating.
Like, do you think that is something that exists? Like, do you feel like if it was a situation and you hit a situation, you like, damn, you could at least move a little bit better.
Yeah, I think that's people with open marriages and shit like that. Like, that's respectfully cheating. I feel like.
Right, no.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
that is.
That's respectfully cheating. And when you in an open situation, like you know, y'all say,
"Hey, what you want to say?"
I'm doing this for that person. I'm gonna use a condom. Blah, blah,
nah, I was
blah.
about to use it as an example, but I don't want to fuck up nothing you got going on with Judy, right? Judy, you got a situation with a nigga, right?
Respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
You on the third day of your period, you catch this nigga cheating, right? This nigga excuse was, well, shit, I only did excuse on your period. Ain't that an example? Ain't that what Trina describing right there?
Why he
Ain't
asking
that
no
respectful?
That's what your thought process goes to.
No, that's not really what Trina's saying, because what Trina's saying is like what she's saying is basically you need to use a condom or you need to not be all out and open embarrassing me in front of everybody. Me being on my period and him going to cheat, that just say you a dog ass nigga and you just can't wait to have sex. Like
you geeking.
To me, you can't wait to have sex, so that's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
No, because how are you?
I'm really trying to see how this works. So I need to know how to apply this before I can say yes. And this is this. I need to know how to apply this in the streets. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Y'all trying to put this. I'm trying to see. I'm talking to some women right now. I'm trying to see if there's a way where a nigga could use. I'm a nigga. My mind got this. How my mind works. If I can't picture a nigga saying,
"Put the towel down,"
well, baby, I was being respectful. When you catch him cheating, it can't work. So
No,
I'm
it would
trying to
never-
create
it
a
would
scenario
never
where I
work.
could be
I
like,
don't think it would never work.
maybe
That's
I
why in
was
the beginning
fucking
we
with it,
said
and then I
that
could
there's no way you
that
can
works.
respect
Freaky, wow.
That's why I started in the beginning. I don't condone any cheating. Like if I had a mate that cheated on me, I would feel instantly disrespected. But do you feel like there can be a way where you can cheat respectfully? That was the question. I don't condone it.
I feel like
Most
that's
places don't
open
wanna make
marriages
it.
and stuff like that. Like that's
But is that cheating?
I don't think you could cheat in an open marriage. I feel like in an open marriage, I still know.
if you
in my
married
mind,
some-
right?
if
In my mind, I'm
you
open marriage
made
with
your
somebody,
vows to this,
I know
I would
she's
say
fucking this
technically you're
person.
cheating.
Yeah,
You're
I think
cheating. I don't. It's
You're
cheating.
cheating.
That's cheating.
you
I
know,
don't care
open
You're
what
married
marriage-
to one person.
like you.
You're just being honest.
If you in an open marriage, the open marriage is, hey, baby, I'm about to go over to such and such house, and you know that, and you know what we about to do because we have that openness with each other, right? There's no
You are
secret,
respectfully
but you can
cheating.
still cheat
Yes.
because once I don't tell you what I'm doing or doing something behind your back, I feel like
No,
that
that's
is
still
quote,
cheating.
unquote,
No, you stepping outside. That's infidelity. You're stepping outside of your marriage. You are married to one. The only difference is you're just being honest and you're just telling me that you're about to.
You respectfully
Maybe
Maybe their
cheating.
standard of marriage is different. Like they're in an
Yeah, I
open.
think
I
the
get you,
open
but
marriage is
realistically,
kind of
if we
different.
talk
That's why I said
about
open marriage.
the actual
But
definition, that's cheating.
Y'all making it seem like you can't cheat in an open marriage, and I don't agree with that.
You
That's what
can.
I'm saying.
No, you
actually
can't cheat in an open marriage. Yeah.
Okay.
You
But
can't
that's what I'm
cheat.
saying. I think
But
an
what
open
she
marriage
said
me
is
telling
it's
you-
more of a respect. It's in a respectable way because you're just telling me in advance. But you're still stepping out on your partner. You're still having sex with someone else, and you're married to one person. That's still cheating. That's
what we
infidelity
agreed to.
in the
We agreed to
marriage.
be
You
open.
just
We
doing
agreed
it
that this isn't
in my
we
face.
agreed that this isn't cheating because that's why we agreed to have an open relationship. We agreed that this isn't cheating. The
Well,
openness
But we
had
also
is not-
But
agreed
you're
that
cheating.
you're going to cheat in a certain type of way. Like we agreed to
We
that.
know.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
So
saying?
you
Like,
doing it
yeah, like
respectfully.
we agreed. I'm not agreeing, but yeah,
Yeah, me neither.
they agreed.
Me neither.
Y'all just out here arguing, just like.
I think when you jump into an open relationship, the definition of cheating changes.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't agree to cheat in a different way. I think their definition, what is considered cheating, changed for them. Now it is you sleeping with somebody is not quote unquote cheating. It's
You
the
just
act of you
freestyling at this
not
point, though.
telling me what's going on. That's what's cheating.
You freestyling though. You change your definitions to make it seem like that's what's working, but you still having sex outside of the marriage respectfully. You just changing the definition of cheating so it sound good. But
When you getting married, right? Let me ask you a question. Right? When you getting married, right, and he asks you, and he tell you, hey, you agree to death do us part, whatever, right? Oh no, that is in there. He definitely. I had to think about it. He definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
he's cheating on his mate. That's
Yeah,
infidelity.
I was.
Infidelity. It's just y'all.
He definitely asked you if
agreed
you're
to
gonna
do
be
it
faithful or whatever he
respectfully,
said, whatever the words is. You see, I was trying to say he don't
You
even
just
mention
went
that part.
straight
but
to
He
it.
was.
Thank you
What
for
you
teaching
trying
me.
to out in the chat. Next thing you know, ain't no Andy is all in the inbox.
He definitely do mention that part. I don't know, man.
That's infidelity. You stepping outside of your marriage is infidelity. That is infidelity. You just doing it in an open way. Like you just telling me, oh, I'm about to go smash shorty. You still stepping outside of your marriage.
You're respectfully cheating.
Cheating.
Like Trina said. Like that's what you're doing.
I don't think that's respectful.
How?
I mean, to her it might be respectful because you're telling me in advance, so I know what you're doing, so I won't be looking stupid.
A
In the
nigga
street.
that got the balls to do that, he just got enough balls to disrespect you. That's all.
Right, but to the wife it might be respectful to her because she like I know in advance, so I can't look stupid in these streets because nobody can tell me something that I already know.
Go tell one of your
I mean, you
friends.
gonna
Go
look
tell one of your
stupid
female.
regardless.
Call
I
one of
don't-
your female friends up and be like, "Man, Billy just told me he about to go slide on Mary Jane."
That's wild.
And I let him go out the door.
And that's why I say
don't wear that shirt, wear the other shirt. And see if one of your friends don't say that you a fool. Like, what you mean he didn't disrespect you? What you mean you ain't embarrassed in the streets? You just
I think it's disrespectful.
you just as embarrassed. Like, you not telling your friend that Boogie told you he was gonna go slide on Mary Jane and you just let him go in his good Jordans that you bought. You're not telling your friend that. That's just as embarrassing as if he did it behind your back and they called you and told you Billy was out in the
I
street.
feel like a
and
lot
you
of
ain't
people
know,
that
like-
be in open marriages or open relationships or whatever, like they really don't tell their friends or their family that that's what they doing. I feel like
I wouldn't have no shame. I can't be living out here with shame, but I would, if I'm in a relationship, I'm telling the homie.
Look, Monique.
And I'm still
Monique,
telling
her
the homie,
husband.
hey, this ain't what it is. You can't talk to my bitch, but I'm telling the homie.
I'm telling the homies.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Hey man, if my open relationship, if you look, man, as a man, you gotta tell your homies because already, right? If I'm a dog ass nigga and King Scoob a good nigga, right? His girl already don't want him hanging with me. So I got to let him know what he getting into. Hey, bro, when you hang with me, bro, this is what I be doing. This is what I'm out here. So he got to get his shit together to even be able to get his girl to let him hang with me. I can't have him out here blindsided. Like, I got to let him know. I got to get him hip. You know what I'm saying? He got to know who all your mates is, you know what I'm saying? Your right-hand man got to know all that type of stuff. Because he got to be able to come outside and hang with you. He got to get his lives together, his story together, whatever he got to do.
That's just too fucking much. If I gotta do all of that, we won't need to be friends. If I gotta lie to my significant other because you want some hoe ass shit, then we just.
I need to get, bro. Judy, you don't got that. Judy, you don't got a friend, right? That you could just call, right, and be like, "Hey," and it's just I don't know how you may do it, right? I feel like everybody got their own way of doing it, right? Their own little phrase, right? But you don't got that friend like you could be like, "Hey, tell such and such." And they just already know what to tell them. Like, yeah, Judy is.
I mean, yeah, for
Judy
sure.
was here, or Judy, she ain't, or you know what I'm saying? Like, them be them friends right there. Them be them friends. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, you need them friends, man.
I got friends that know the girl code.
Day at 3 p.m. to 3:35 or whatever the fuck.
Like, just like the little trend that everybody doing when they texting their friend, like, wasn't I with you last night? And everybody like, yeah, you was with me, but like they wasn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's giving them type of vibes.
I got another question. Is it taboo for a guy to ask a girl to split the bill on the first date if the date was bad?
Wait, say that again.
Is it taboo to ask a female to go Dutch on a bill on the first date if the date was bad?
All right, my bad. This about to be again this shit, right? The definition I got for taboo don't fit the way you're using it in the sentence. Right?
Okay.
So
okay.
Like the way I'm taboo in my head, bro.
What definition is you looking at?
Ain't smooth with that word. Can you mean is it like contradictory?
All right, let me. Okay, is it trifling? Is it trifling? Let me say, is it trifling? Don't come to me, y'all. Is it trifling for a guy to ask a girl to go Dutch on the bill on the first date if the date is bad?
In my opinion, yeah.
It's
You're not gonna get another date. You're just not gonna get another.
Yeah,
date.
I'm about to say, I think it depends because, like, it's one thing if he like, I'm about to take you out, you know, blah 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 blah. You don't never know if the day gonna go bad. So if you somebody you about to take me out, then yeah, you about to pay. But if we like, let's meet up,
you risking if it's going bad.
Right.
Like,
let's meet up with each other and you know hang out, see how things are going. I don't automatically assume that he gonna pay for whatever we doing.
Mm-hmm.
But if the day bad, really just drop the money on the table and leave. Like, it's no point in sitting there keep talking and shit.
Now we can't do that because I might have picked you up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, right?
And another thing, whose fault is it that the date went bad?
And I'm not gonna lie, right? It's two niggas. For the viewers who watching, it's two niggas that's supposed to be on this show that's not on this show, right? I'm not gonna say which one. But one of the niggas on the show has definitely took a girl out on a date to a restaurant. He drove. She was pissed him off. He paid the bill and left her dead. Some point, that bitch ain't had no ride. I know she had to cross that highway to get
between
home.
the two, I'm over here trying to think who would do
Which
it.
one, right?
Both of them would do it. I feel like both of them would do
right.
it. So that's why I'm like,
So
I don't even know.
You know what I'm saying? We get back on here, y'all question for the two new faces.
That's a question for them.
One of them left a bitch at a restaurant with no car.
That's wild. That's wild.
Be like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, not if you like that sometimes. No,
What?
Steve, you supposed to be like our
right, the same
The
one.
middleman.
Be like that sometimes.
It don't give me
I'm not
It be like that.
I'm not saying I would do it, but I'm just saying sometimes I can see in the situation why a nigga would just get up and leave. Because I could also see if a date going bad, her getting up and leaving, knowing that he picked her up. Like, just get an Uber or some shit and just leave.
I ain't mad at that.
I can see.
I don't think I would just leave the date.
I don't think I'd be mad at that.
Because on top of that, it's like on top of that, if I picked you up and the date bad and I gotta take you home, that's a long ass car ride. Even if it's 15 minutes away, that's a long car ride. Because what we gonna talk about?
You like
how bad the date was. We know how bad the date was. We just had it. Like, what we gonna talk about? Nothing.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
So why not continue the music, drop her ass home, and don't see her?
I ain't gonna lie, King Scuba. I feel like a lot of bad dates be one-sided.
Which brings me to my question. I was like, who fault is
sometimes
it went bad?
Cause like you'll go home and be like, oh my god, that was the worst date I
Worst
ever
date
had.
ever.
But they
They had a great ass time. They just know you like them. Yeah, this bitch think I'm funny. Killed her with this one.
The whole time is giving text to girls in the group chat like, Lord.
That's what
Call
I'm saying.
me,
So
say
I
it's
think
an
a lot of
emergency,
that they see one-sided. I done definitely seen some of my friends letting it know the date going bad in the OnlyFriends. Like, no one can see this if they don't got it in their OnlyFriends.
Oh no.
I done definitely did a couple of my niggas to post on the OnlyFriends on the story. I got $5 to post it, but you can see this, you boy. Say that again, Judy B.
I was just saying, like, people were saying, like, oh, they not gonna leave the date. But if you're not feeling it, then why are you gonna waste time? Just, I'm sorry, I don't think this is gonna work out, and leave.
Well, I'm not gonna leave the date, but I'm gonna speed it along. Like, I'm not gonna get up and just leave the date.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna speed it along. Like, she gonna get home way faster than what I probably initially think. I might cut that.
Because what if we already got our food put in? I ain't trying to leave my food. I'm still gonna.
I'm not leaving the date. I teach people how I want to be treated. Right. I wouldn't want nobody because, like you said, most of the time it is one-sided. So if it was vice versa, and he felt like the date, I wouldn't want him to be rude to me. Like, still keep that shit cute and then go about your business, but don't be rude like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, you definitely.
But is it not rude to sit there and you not interested in that person? You in the group chat, like you on your phone, the group chat.
That's the risk you take.
I'm about to say. And you still can have good conversation, but realize this just ain't the nigga though.
I've had a lot of dates where it's like, okay, we live in a social media area, right? So of course I had a chance to build something with her before taking her out, right? But that hasn't always been the case. So when we was younger and we were first dating, right? We was meeting girls, not really building with them like that, but we was taking them out. So that's what I was taking every time I take them out. I don't know if I like her that much.
Yeah.
Every girl get one date with me. You feel me? You can get one meal out of me. If I think I like you, or I think you're attractive, you get a meal out of me. So that's the risk I'm taking on the first date. I'm trying to see if I like you or not. I don't like you. I'm not gonna leave you there because I didn't like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just it's not what I thought it was. Boom. Let me
keep it
eat this up though, so I can take her home. And get on to the next date or the next DM or the next whatever. I don't know. But let me speed this up though. I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna leave you there because I thought you was attractive, and now I found out the brain don't match the body.
Okay.
That brain got the match. You feel me?
That's funny. Cause that should definitely be real.
Yeah, bro. Like that should be a turn off, boy. Like a certain level of just lack of intelligence. I don't know what the rest of the hell is to say, but that should be. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, man. Ever since y'all made me realize I could read the comments, that's why I've been missing some of the questions. I feel like a lot of these people that's in here came for Judy. And somebody definitely said something about you can't tell nobody who's going to crack and shit. Which hey, question, right? Seen this on Twitter, right? I'm gonna preface it a little different from Twitter, right? I'm gonna, rephrase it and shit. Celebrities do coke, right? Coke is a rich man's drug, right? Quote unquote. Like people,
pretty much.
Essentially, they quote unquote people who do coke have money, right? That I guess equates to a certain level of success, right? Can a cocaine get y'all advice? Can a nigga do coke give you advice? Would you take advice from a nigga to do
I'm
coke?
dead, Mo. I'll probably listen just to see what his
The
ass
DC
about to
man
say.
at one point did coke. He made it to be made. Can a cokehead give you advice?
I wouldn't be against hearing the advice just to see what's about to come out their mouth. I don't know if I'd take it though.
Rizzy
They can give me advice and what they can give me advice and what they striving in. Whatever they striving in, they can give advice in.
The thing about getting advice from a cokehead is you don't know if they sober or not when they're giving you that advice. So they could just be talking out their ass off the coke.
Vicky, it's not because they rich that they could give you advice. It's just how I had to preface the question to make it be something that they had to think about answering. You know what I'm saying? I don't want niggas to think like, yeah, niggas with money can just give me advice because some niggas don't have money.
I feel like
underwater that way to make them think about what they want.
I feel like it's two different type of crackheads, and I know that probably sounds crazy, but no, it's some functional ones and then there's some non-functional ones. I feel like if you a functional cokehead, maybe you can tell me some good shit, especially if you rich and you on your shit. Yeah, but if you out here bullshit, no.
They're different.
Yeah, like
Crackhead and no cokehead maybe, like because it's just the way that it's done that matters.
Okay.
I'm just
really right. Can a nigga that play with his nose give you some advice?
That play with his nose? I mean, it depends on what. You know what I'm saying? If you give it direction, you know what I'm saying?
What kind of advice would they give him?
Well, yeah, it depends. Like I can filter out. I'm mature enough to know what what I can accept and what I want, what sounds good and what doesn't or logical to me. So yeah. There's rich cokeheads. There's
so we agreeing that y'all would take advice from anybody could give y'all advice, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just gonna take what y'all want. But anybody could say to give y'all advice.
If you feel like you need to do what you need to do. Mm-hmm. It's up to me whether I'm gonna take your advice.
Anybody can't give y'all advice. Y'all niggas did not agree with that.
Well, you said can or can't?
I'm saying so based on what y'all saying, right? Y'all telling me anybody can essentially give y'all advice, right? Good advice can come from anybody.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
I was like, nah, nigga, nah.
I think so.
No.
I think it's up to you to have good judgment call to decide whether or not you're going to use the advice or not. Because most of the time we get advice, you take it.
Hey, somebody in the comments said a lot of us take advice from cokeheads and don't even know it.
Don't even know it.
A lot of them be smart.
No, for real.
You ain't never lied.
Damn. Somebody went on a date with somebody that was married and left their ass at the table.
I would have left his ass too. That's wild, right?
Who said that?
Somebody TM. Shout out to TM. TM said I've been on a date and found out she was married and left her ass.
Oh, it was a she that was married.
Mm-hmm.
It was a she.
That first, and then
listen, no.
Yeah,
I just feel like somebody that might be doing coke or something, they might could give you some good advice.
Yeah, I take the advice.
I think they might can.
Yeah.
I think it's like Trina said, you gotta have the judgment, like, was they really on this shit or they just was just saying this shit because they.
And that's people that don't be on coke. Like some people just give some wild ass advice. Like
they
you
just
know
get advice.
what you're taking from it or what you're not. Cause some people don't got common sense. As common as it should be. You talk to people, you be like, bitch, you dumb. Like,
common these days.
Like I don't even know why I asked you. Like this shit that like wow. But I feel like that's cokehead or not for real when it comes to advice.
Okay. Hey, Rizzy Ray. You asked your question? Brandon Benny, you got your questions off? You ready? You got them all?
This question, I don't know how this will hit.
Okay, come on. I got like 15 minutes to try.
Okay, cool. And this is just kind of a lighthearted question, but like I want to hear like what's the dumbest reason you've cut somebody off? Like something that just was petty as shit. You know you was just extra hell, but you just cut them off.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah, something that was petty or dumb or just like, like, okay, you might have took it a little, like it wasn't that deep, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you already got a good lineup and, you know what I'm saying, they just wasn't in the top 3, so you had to let them go type thing. Like just what's the reason you...
And why everything gotta be about some attractiveness? Why I couldn't have cut off somebody because we was homies and I just don't want to be a homie no more?
Who said something about that?
Because you said maybe you had a lineup and you ain't need
the lineup doesn't mean that I'm only talking about physicality. Like I'm talking about just overall. Like you.
Hold up. First of all, don't ever refer to my male friends as being in my lineup. That is gay. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about.
No, it will be females for you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's okay. So when you, as a man, right? When you refer to a lineup, that's referring to women I'm dealing with. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like why everything gotta be. That's what I'm saying. Trina, why everything gotta be about something that's like, well, I can't be cutting off.
Like, why can't it just be I cut my friend off because they was
like why I gotta be?
Oh, like why is it somebody?
I thought that kind of brought the humor into it, but I mean, I
feel like if you cut your friend off, it's something serious though. It wouldn't be. I hope it wouldn't be anything dumb. It would be something that they did that was serious.
Maybe the nigga did some dumbass shit, had to cut him off. I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga ain't grow up, bro. This nigga just not maturing with the rest of us. We gotta cut this stupid ass nigga off.
That's a good reason, shit.
Yeah.
Ain't no dumbass nigga around and y'all all leveling up.
Scuba, what you got to say about that?
I've been trying to think. I don't know. I feel like I don't necessarily have a real quote unquote dumb or petty reason. I feel like anytime I cut somebody off, it was some serious shit.
What reason?
I feel like because honestly, I'm not really a petty person like that. So it's just like. Okay. If I ain't fucking with your vibe, it's like, all right, yeah, I can't do this. But
I'll get my example.
I might have something to come back with. So yeah,
I dealt with somebody who his fingernails wasn't dirty, but he didn't cut them, and that was just a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I just couldn't. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of like it wasn't impactful or anything like that. I'm saying it wasn't dirty. It wasn't that. It was just like, bro, I don't like that your nails are fucking long. And I just don't. And I'm sorry. Like, I can't.
Mine was this guy didn't know how to put his clothes together right. And I know that might sound petty, but that shit just threw me off. Like, he didn't know how to dress. Like, he ain't know how to push it.
You couldn't help that nigga out, Trina? You couldn't help that nigga dress, Trina?
You can only do but so much help.
Like,
you can only do but so much help before the pride starts setting in. So
that's
fucked up, bro. He dressed good enough for you to get some conversation out.
No, but see, that's the thing. We met. This was a social media thing. We met via social media. He took me out. We met up to go out, and I was like,
you had to see them clothes in person. They ain't look how
they
look.
Everybody gets out on the internet because you pick your best outfits and shit to post. So we meet up, and I'm like, oh.
She thought that nigga had on a fitted shirt in person. He the nigga had on a 2X. Not
the 2X, Mo.
Hey yo,
that nigga had all selfies on the page. That
I can't get into that shit. The thing is, he had no selfies. Like, he looked like he could dress.
That nigga had on cargo pants and cowboy boots, nigga.
No, it was giving no. It was giving no, ma'am.
I've cut somebody off because they didn't know how to text properly.
Oh, I think that's look. I hate that. That's a pet peeve of mine.
I don't have. Hey, let me ask y'all.
If I have to sit here and slowly read your shit to understand what you're trying to say, that's a problem.
Especially
like if I'm over here, if my brain starts hurting because I'm trying to figure out what you're texting me, that's we don't need to text. We don't need to text.
I feel that.
If y'all was dealing with somebody, right, and he wanted to change y'all dressing style, right? Would that be a problem? Would that be a problem for y'all? Like,
is he funding the wardrobe change?
I'm about to say this.
Because other than that,
I can't. So a nigga can't tell you he don't like your wardrobe without replacing the wardrobe.
It wouldn't bother me.
Like the style.
It wouldn't bother me.
It wouldn't bother me.
You telling me that you're not about to do nothing about it?
I'm just saying, like, if he was like, this particular style right here that you rock, I don't really like this one or this part of it.
And is this every time I dress or just one outfit? It's just like my whole style completely? Or it's just like, okay, I put on an outfit and it's like, I ain't feeling that bad. Or is it like your whole?
I really ain't thinking about it that deep. I just thought about it in the moment, but I'm just really thinking about like a nigga. I really did. But I'm just saying, like, would a nigga critiquing y'all style be a problem? Like,
that wouldn't bother me.
No, that wouldn't bother me.
That wouldn't.
I'm asking because Trina just spoke on a nigga having a bad style, and she was saying there's only so much you could fix. So I'm just in reverse. If that nigga had critiqued your style,
it wouldn't bother
that
me.
have been.
It wouldn't bother me.
I think it's important to kind of chop that up though, because if you don't like my style,
that's why I asked that question.
To me,
that's why I asked that question.
So you need to be gone anyway. But if you say you don't like an outfit,
right? That's why
I don't think that works.
I might not like that.
I don't think that works like that for men, right?
What you say?
I don't think that works. Like that.
Wait, what?
I don't think that works. Like, all right, like when I talk to women, right? Women be like, a lot of women I know, they say, when I see a man, right, I start the shoes. They look at his shoes. Nigga gotta have some nice shit on his feet, right? Then they might go back to the top and work down, right? Because like how you describe it. That's how you can't do it. Now with men, right? A bitch weave would be fucked up. All he knows is her ass is stuff. He never even made it. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't think men work like that. I think a man could definitely.
But that goes back to men having that they don't lose.
I don't like this bitch style, but I like this bitch though. Like this bitch body hitting. She might not rap it well, but I like this body. Like I don't think men work.
Yeah, nah, we definitely get the finer details after the fact for sure.
Yeah, we looking at the packaging and the.
So after y'all just zoned in only to the ass. After y'all acknowledge, okay, she giving body. Like it, y'all don't look at other things like okay.
But no, what I'm saying is that if her body's slamming enough, the way she packaged the body may not matter. Because I could fix that. I could change that. I could comment on that. Or I might just not give a fuck depending on what I'm going to pursue this bitch for. I might not give a fuck enough. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? That might not hold me back from trying to get this bitch.
We don't have nothing like that as women. Like ladies, do we? Like okay, like women, like you know, we have shape, we have breasts, we have ass. Like you look at a nigga, you can't really see. Okay, he ain't really rock that right, but I can tell that dick low.
We can't see.
So
if nigga the gray sweatpants, right? Nigga gray sweatpants, right?
That's the one exception.
You got on some gray sweatpants, right? Boom. You see the print. Y'all like the print, however that is, whatever that means.
But the print can be deceiving, so I'm not gonna try.
Y'all like the print, right? So you saying that you never let a print distract you from, well, he don't have the nicest shoes, or man, that
buddy,
or man, this nigga wrinkled. Like the print, that's what I'm trying to say. Like a woman, everybody see a woman and be distracted from a nigga ain't never just made you overlook some shit, like.
I'm not
gonna lie. Yes.
And he got a stained up shirt.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you for honesty.
I'm not gonna lie.
Appearance matter to me because my appearance matter to me. I take the way I feel like if I put forth effort in the way I look, I expect that from whom I'm with. Like appearance does matter to me. Nobody want no raggedy ass nigga. Like I don't want that. I don't want.
But what if he just raggedy that day? You get what I'm saying? Like, what if he not always like that? We don't know. It's like you just meet somebody because everybody's so used to meeting people on social media.
What's the setting?
If you meet somebody in person and you see you when I'm outside, sometimes I might just run out the house. No, listen, I might just run out the house real quick to the corner store. I might got my bonnet on.
That's why I asked the setting. The setting does matter.
But setting matters that week though.
But if we out and you out with your homeboy, or you at a place where you should look presentable, I do look at that.
But look though, Trina, your birthday could be coming up. The week your birthday is, I'm fucked up, right? I'm not normally fucked up. Week your birthday is, I'm fucked up because it's your birthday though. Now I'm out fucked up. I might not be as presentable as I normally am when I go out. But just because girl A see me over here with this crowd and she like, he kind of. I might not normally be like this. I'm only out this way because of the importance of the event. I might not need to come out this way. You just caught me on the wrong day. I ain't got no shit with the way.
And to be honest, I'm not trying to sound rude. I might overlook that person. Like, to be honest, realistically, I might not even check for you if you're not on point with your appearance. Because most of the time, anybody meeting somebody is going to be visual. I'm going to look at how you carry yourself, how you dress, how you smell, how you like. Those things matter to me because if It don't. I can't. Like, especially for girls, we look at like the swag, how you carry yourself as a man. Like you said, we can't really see what you got. You looking at body. We looking at swag. We looking at how you walk, how you talk, how you carry yourself, how you dress. Like that matters when I'm like pursuing you or the first time I'm ever meeting you. Now, if it's a setting like you coming from work, or you might have on some work boots or you dirty from whatever you doing, cool. But if you out at the club, come on, bro, you can at least be that in the joint.
I think a
Like,
nigga that's in his bag.
I'm gonna say, Trina, I know niggas who have left work and went straight to the club.
I know.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I know niggas who be in the club with their work clothes on.
it's not that serious though, Pooh. Because you could at least pack the clothes in the car and change.
You
real
didn't
quick
shower?
if you
Like-
know that you're going
You can
out.
go whole bath in somewhere. But you talking about nigga that used to wash his thing at the work sink. I don't. I could.
Yeah. That's wild.
It get funky.
Yeah,
Yeah, she like,
Yeah, do what you gotta do sometimes, man.
nah, that was the in between. That was the stop in between, trainer. That work sink. That was in the middle of point A and B. You feel me? I need to. You know what I'm saying? I can't throw off that pH.
Hey, Mo.
oh wow.
No, man. But damn, man. Shit. All right, so
I gotta
that's
go
it,
after
fun.
this.
I got to go for real. It's been live. We finally made it to a live episode. It's gonna be the first episode to really drop. I got to work on because I was supposed to have an intro that was supposed to play in the beginning. I need to figure out how to make that work. We got to get everybody on the show, which I got to make sure I can have everybody on the show because I don't know if I could really have everybody on the show. So we definitely got to lock Thomas in. I think I might be capped at 6 people on the stream that I'm running this group. But nonetheless, I should be able to switch through people. And yeah, man, I'm gonna have the questions. Like I said, I had some bullshit questions. I didn't have no like men, women topics like normal. We probably gonna rerun through some topics. So we are here topics. Just talk about it like regular, like we haven't talked about it. Next week, if we got time, bring the game show back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to do the game show.
Yay. So who's won the game show? I know I won one. And then
I didn't win. I was in second place one
You-
time.
I think you won one. Thomas has won one.
and Trina won mine when I hosted. Trina won.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if
All
you
right,
had
that's
three,
3.
okay.
Wait, we've only had 3 games, though?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Who?
So you
Okay,
put Thomas
question,
in
right?
crap.
Who won the day that Thomas's girlfriend came up?
I wasn't even here, so I know.
I
What
wasn't here for that either.
Was that me?
Oh, it
Okay.
might have
It
been.
might have been me. Though.
All right, so yeah, okay, so Steve won 1, Trina won 1, Thomas won 1, and Ray, you won 1? All right.
Mhm.
Well, nobody seen that shit, so none of y'all won shit. You feel me?
Don't take my W away, Chad.
Nobody, nah, that shit don't count, man. That shit don't count, man.
Shit, it's okay. I'll win again.
I hope
Anyway.
you do. I hope everybody does. I hope all y'all win in life. You know what I'm saying? I hope all y'all prosper in life.
Blessings and
But,
success.
all right, man.
Everybody
Look, I'm gonna run this real quick. I'm gonna run this just for a second because I don't want to get sued. But you know, I really love this, and it's too bad we can't use it all the time. But if I can, I'm gonna chop it off before I post it live. But it's been real. This has been goddamn radio.
Radio show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what time it is. Goddamn radio.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches.
We gone. We out. Goddamn radio. I see y'all, man.
Bye. See y'all next week.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Thank you
Bye.
to everybody that
Bye,
came out on the
family.
Right,
live.
thank you to everybody that was on the live comment. Make sure
Nah,
y'all
they was in
subscribe.
there. They was in them comments for sure.
I